What's up, YouTube? Omar here, coming at you with the Thursday night college football preview for this week. And I'm going to start it off. Actually, wait, hold up just a minute. I still got to rep the Cowboys until Sunday morning. So I got the Cowboys helmet. And we'll prepare to rep at... Oh, dropped it. Ouch. I'm prepared to rep at every minute mark. And we'll just start now. The Cowboys are superior to the New York Giants. Alright, here are my picks for the top 25 this week. Number 1, we got TCU in Texas tonight. Number 24, TCU on the road at a Texas Tech team that looks really rejuvenated. I believe the offensive coordinator for Texas A&M last year is now Texas Tech's head coach. They have a really good freshman quarterback. And as I said in previous videos, I just don't trust TCU. I like Texas Tech in this game. I think the guy's name is Mayfield. Or something like that. For Texas Tech, and I think Texas Tech's going to win this. That's all I have to say. Alright, moving on. We have number 1 Alabama at number 6 Texas A&M. Their great game from last year? Not this time, Johnny. Bama wins it. And we'll come back to that one later since that's a significant game. Tennessee at number 2 Oregon. Give me Oregon. Number 4 Ohio State at Cal. Still Ohio State. Number 5, Stanford will blow out Army. Number 7, Louisville will blow out Kentucky. Number 8, LSU hosts Kent State, easy for LSU. Number 10, Florida State hosts Nevada, easy for Florida State. Number 11, Michigan will blow out Akron. Number 12, Oklahoma State will weather the storm against Lamar. In a close game, give me South Carolina over Vanderbilt just because they're at home. Give me Oklahoma over Tulsa despite Blake Bell. Give me, in the matchup of 16 and 23, give me number 16 UCLA to rep the Pac-12 on the road and beat number 23 Nebraska. Give me number 17 Northwestern over Western Michigan. Easy. Number 19 Huskies against Illinois. Of course I'm going with the Dogs. Huskies win. Number 20 Wisconsin at Arizona State. Arizona State pulls the upset. Number 21 Notre Dame at Purdue. Purdue pulls the upset. And number 25 Ole Miss at Texas. Ole Miss wins. So let's go back to the top and kind of look at some of the significant games. And obviously, I forgot. The Cowboys are superior. Anyway, Alabama, Texas A&M. Texas A&M's defense is not ready for this game. People underestimate the amount of weapons that Alabama has on offense, but they have the weapons. T.J. Yeldon, A.J. McCarron, what's the guys? Amari Cooper. These are 3 guys that are going to have huge games for Alabama. I think Texas A&M's offense is there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Next legitimate close game. Vanderbilt and South Carolina. I thought about this one for a while. However, South Carolina's home crowd is substantial. We saw that they pummeled Georgia, or didn't pummel Georgia. They didn't pummel Georgia at all. But beat North Carolina there pretty handily, pummeled North Carolina. And they didn't really have a problem playing at home. And they have Vanderbilt, which is a very good team in the SEC, but still not to par. Very much like the Giants, who are not up to par with the Cowboys. Rep the Cowboys, yep. Next significant game, we got number 16 UCLA going on the road at number 23 Nebraska. I'll get into this game more later when I go through my stars and duds and Heisman ups and Heisman downs for the week. But I think UCLA has the star power with Brett Hundley and, what do you call it? What is his name? Is it Anthony Barr? Something Barr. To beat Nebraska. I haven't been that impressed with Nebraska so far. And yes, I do think Arizona State will again rep the Pac-12 and upset Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin. I like their running attack, but Arizona State's a dangerous team. Trust me, I know. Especially when you're playing them at their house. It's going to be a rocking game at 10:30 p.m. And you know what? I expect Arizona State to come away with the win. As simple as that. Then we have Notre Dame, number 21, at Purdue. And you know what? Before I get into that game, Dallas Cowboys are superior. Again, this is a bet I made for the whole week with Sammy G Sports. Purdue, I haven't really read into much, but Notre Dame, I just can't get over how much I do not like them. Their defense is not even close to where it was, and I like Purdue at home. Home team, man. And next up, we have Ole Miss at Texas. A lot of people are saying Mac Brown's going to save his job with a win. Bo Wallace is going to scamper on that awful Texas defense. I don't care who you fire, it still sucks, and Ole Miss wins. Now, let's get to the script, shall we? The stars. Now, remember, I do a star player and star team in legit games and non-legit games. I also do a dud player and dud team from legit games and non-legit games. I do 3 players who I expect their Heisman stock to go up, and 3 players who I expect their Heisman stock to go down. Let's get it poppin', shall we? Alright, in the star player category, that's playing the star team this week, who I think is playing a legit game, is Alabama. I think they will give the nation something to look at, that they're still the team to be reckoned with in college football, and I think in a very legitimate game against Texas A&M, they will perform highly. And in a non-legitimate game, give me Stanford. How could you not pick it? The #1 rush defense by far is going up against a team that can barely throw the ball in Army. You know they're an optional offense. This is going to be a nightmare game for Army on their home field. How sad. Who's going to star in a legitimate game in terms of a player? And I cannot believe it, but I took a player who I expect to lose. Jordan Matthews, the wide receiver from Vanderbilt, mark my word, will have a big day in South Carolina despite the loss. I love this kid. I think he's a first-round talent, good versatility, good height, good size, and can really catch the ball, and I think he'll have a great day against South Carolina. Unfortunately, it won't be enough to get them to win. And my player to have a great game in a non-legitimate game, give me Devin Gardner, my boy, quarterback of Michigan, at home in the big house against Akron. Do I really have to justify this one? Also, before I forget again, rep the Cowboys. They are superior to the Giants. Alright, the duds for this week. In a legitimate game, give me Tennessee. Every team that they've put up against Oregon so far, besides Nicholls State, which means Virginia, was supposed to slow them down, was supposed to give them a test. Hasn't happened. And this game's in Eugene. Tennessee. Watch out for the 50-point alert. And in a non-legitimate game, give me Oklahoma State. Going up against Lamar, they should crush them, but I think they will be mentally crushed throughout this game. Either they come out and dominate because of the whole sanction thing, or they come out and are a little bit flat. Still win, but a little bit flat because of that. And the Giants were flat when they played the Cowboys, and that's why we lost, and that's why I'm repping the Cowboys right now. So my dud player that's playing a legitimate game, give me Taylor Martinez of Nebraska, the quarterback going up against UCLA. As I said, going up against a good, solid defense in the Pac-12, and he really hasn't done that so far, and we're going to see. He's going to be exposed to what he really is. I know he's a talented quarterback. We're going to see what level he's really at. And in a non-legitimate game, give me Blake Bell of Oklahoma going up against Tulsa. I think him starting this week will make a difference and make this actually a game that you can watch, a close-ish game. But I know Beldos are great, but I've never really had that much belief in him. But we'll just have to see come Saturday. I don't believe in him, and right now I don't believe in the Giants because they got waxed by the Cowboys, and that's why I rep the Cowboys here. Yep. Okay, 3 players whose Heisman stock is going to go up. Number 3, we got Jameis Winston, the talented freshman quarterback of Florida State, and his team is going up against Nevada. We know Nevada gives up so many points, and Florida State should have no problem at home winning, and Jameis Winston should have no problem putting up huge numbers. Add to that, at number 2, Brett Hundley. That's right. Brett Hundley, the quarterback of UCLA, is going to have a field day, I believe, against a good Nebraska defense. Expecting to put up yards, points, it doesn't even matter. He's going to show that he's a very skilled quarterback and is taken a little bit lightly by some people. And number 1, he's playing in a huge game, has to make up for a bad Week 1 performance, A.J. McCarron. I think he does it. I think Texas A&M defense has been shaky. They gave up how many points to Rice? How many points to Sam Houston? Yeah, it's Alabama now. And A.J. McCarron tears him up. 3 Heisman guys to go down. Number 3, I like David Ash. Sorry, buddy, but you're good. And so are the Cowboys, as I rep them again. But yeah, David, you're good, but your team is awful. And your loss at home to Ole Miss will seal not only your coach's fate, but your fate of ever even coming close to winning the Heisman. Number 2, Braxton Miller. I don't think he's going to play, and that's a big loss. He'd have a field day against a California defense, which is not that great. Unfortunately, doesn't get to play, and really his Heisman hopes are diminishing by the minute. And number 1, this was the game that won you the Heisman last year, but it won't do it this year. It'll do exactly the opposite. Johnny Manziel to this week marks the end. The honeymoon's over for you, Johnny. The honeymoon's over. 5 things to watch this week, real quick. Number 1, health. As I said, Braxton Miller. Who else is going to get hurt this week? Who else is going to miss time? Number 2, Oregon's offense takes on test number 3. And by the way, the Cowboys. Rep them again, over and over. They're superior to the Giants. Oregon's offense facing test number 3. They always think they're going to get slowed down. I don't think so. Oregon, let's see what they do this week. The OSUs, that's Ohio State and Oklahoma State. Ohio State without Braxton Miller. As I said, Oklahoma State coming off all these sanctions announced this week. Which team is going to call out flack? I think one of them will, at least one of them. All right, next up, we have number 4, Texas. Watch them. This could be Mac Brown's last game coaching the University of Texas. So I'd watch it. It should be a good game, but Ole Miss, I think, is going to have a field day on offense. And number 5, USC. Lane Kiffin sucks. It's just funny to watch them and laugh at them, and thank God that you're not a USC Trojan fan. That's all I have to say. That's my college football preview. Hope you enjoyed this 11.5-minute video. And that's pretty much it until tomorrow when I come out with the Huskies versus Illinois preview. That's it. Peace.